Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Game of the Day. In this series I present what I think was the most rewatchable game of that particular day of League of Legends. Today I will be looking at Day 4 of the play-in stage of the 2020 World Championship of League of Legends. We had a couple of great games today, and what stuck out most to me was the storyline of Legacy Esports from Oceania making the miracle run and securing second place in their group with Team Liquid and Mad Lions. They actually almost took the first place and a direct berth into the groups of Worlds, but they just fell at the last hurdle and lost a tiebreaker to Team Liquid. The game I want to highlight is their second game of the day against Supermassive from Turkey. Coming into the game, both teams were 2-1 and both could secure at least a second place finish with a win. The pick and ban in this matchup was really interesting. Supermassive decided to ban Renekton and Camille and then Twitch for the third ban instead of the 100% win rate Ornn that Legacy's top laner Tupun had already shown his proficiency on earlier in that day. I think the Ornn would have been a better ban than any three of their actual first round bans, and if they wanted to go hard on the top laner, why not go all out and also ban out Ornn instead of the Twitch? Are you actually that afraid of a Twitch first pick? In the end, Legacy assembled a very beefy frontline with Ornn and Zed, which is going to be enabled even more by the Karma support. With Ezreal in bot and Lilia in the jungle, they are maybe a bit light on damage, but they will benefit massively from longer drawn-out fights where Karma can buff up the entire team, where Ezreal and Lilia can really put in the DPS, and where the frontline and Ornn and Zed can absorb basically all the damage. Now let's move over to Supermassive. They have pulled out the first affiliates of the tournament, and they've drafted actually a nice supportive composition around it to enable and facilitate it. Next to the Nautilus in support, they have once again put the Lulu in mid lane, which they had success with earlier in the tournament actually. And they also have drafted the Nidalee in the jungle, which can be played and built quite supportive as well. The Wukong in the top lane was picked up in the very first rotation, basically as a lane counter to Ornn, and he will function as the engage for this team. He will get in the backline, or he will try to get in the backline, cause some confusion, so that Aphelios has time to kill the front line of the opponents and then roll over the rest of the team. Now I don't think this was ever going to happen against the composition that Legacy drafted. The Ezreal itself is not very susceptible to backline dive, and the Karma will only help him evade the Wukong and his damage. Unless he's pretty far ahead, I don't think the Wukong is going to pose a lot of danger to Legacy. On the flip side, Ornn and Zed will be able to enter the backline of Supermassive, which is basically only the Aphelios at will because of Zed ultimate and basically Ornn's entire kit, let's be honest. Will they be able to kill the Aphelios through Lulu and Nidalee? No. But will they hold out much longer than the Wukong does on the other side? Yes. And then I think the Ezreal and the Lilia will be free to enter the team fight and kill the rest of the team essentially. At least that's how I saw the game going from draft after maybe 20 minutes into the game. Is that what played out in the game? Not exactly. Supermassive was actually able to establish a lot of control early on in the game, especially around the Drakes, which led them to take their third Drake at just over 17 minutes into the game. This meant that they could have taken the Ocean Soul at just 23 minutes into the game, which would have been a really nice win condition for them. But The swing started just after they took their third dragon. And the sequence that is playing out in the background right now is one of the funniest sequences so far in this tournament. The entire team of 4 members of Supermassive are trapped in the dragon pit without flashes for like a solid 30 seconds or more. And Legacy try to poke them as much as they can before going in for the kill. Supermassive actually salvaged the situation somewhat with the TP from Armut, and they trade 4 kills for 3. But from this point on, Legacy has the game in their hands. They group mid and take down 2 turrets as well as 2 kills on top of that. They then turn on Baron, but turn off of it when Supermassive comes in to check for it. They take 4 more kills, and in just 4 minutes, between 17 and 21:30 in the game evolves from just 7 kills to 21 kills. Most of those casualties on Supermassive's side. Legacy then secure the Baron, which helped them in denying Supermassive the Ocean Soul and taking their first dragon of the game. When the Baron respawned, Legacy started it off immediately and could actually force a team fight behind the Baron pit, which then helped them secure the game. This game was really worth watching in my opinion. It has a lot going for it, from a smart drafting phase from the side of Legacy, to win conditions for both teams, to kind of a bloodbath actually in the last 10 minutes of the game. So yeah, if you want to watch one game from day 4 of play-ins of Worlds 2020, go watch Legacy Esports versus Supermassive. Thanks for watching.